Hello everyone, and welcome to our 8 p.m. airing of our fourth and final presentation of our game Nomad. But before we begin, we collectively want to apologize for last week's sudden cancellation. Nevertheless, we are here today to take our revenge on technology, and we thank you once again for being with us today. Enjoy.
Welcome everybody to our last Nomad showcase. Today we are here with the whole Leeds team. Today we are going to show you and talk about our last version of the demo.
But first, we are going to look at a little sneak peek of what you can expect.
Very cool, very cool.
I'm so excited for you guys to see what we've made. But first, I want to talk about where it all started. Sivar,
Yes.
where did Nomad start? How did you do it?
Actually, in the game art course, it's on the poster. CC was a crate that I designed like for my third time. And I was like, what if I make an entire story around this crate?
And if you look back on what we've made so far, like you know how the demo looks, do you think you can be proud of the story you made about CC?
Yeah, I'm really proud.
Well,
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. Also, as someone who helped with developing the story as we worked on this game. Because you did have this very beautiful vibe going on already, and like the visuals and the characters, but we could really do the world building together, and I really loved doing that with all of you guys.
Yeah, I'm really glad we could do that together, because for the first time working in such a large group and something so personal, to give that to another person is sometimes really hard, but it was very helpful in becoming better as a creator myself.
Yeah.
And it was really amazing to see this little idea that I had grow into such a big thing. So that's
yeah, because we did have some trouble with the story at first. We had plenty of story meetings, or the vibe checks as we call them.
We did vibe.
Did you think we would ever get this far with the story? Like, did you ever imagine the story to become what it is now?
Actually no, because I didn't think we would get this far. But we've shown so much motivation and so much ideas, and we brought so much to the table that we made this an amazing thing together.
And you really worked with Sifa on the story.
Yeah.
How did you use your vision to create the story, and how did you take what Sifa already created and made it into this?
Well, I think it was mostly a group effort, also with Steph from Sound, who couldn't be here today, and Kjeld as well. I just thought there were some things missing in the background story of the world itself, and just when you drop that on the table and let everyone share their own visions, usually you do come together at some point. I just think we had a really open communication about that, and we trusted that our ideas were safe in each other's hands, so we could just throw the wildest ideas in there.
And we trusted the process.
Yeah, sometimes we wouldn't even be talking anymore, we would just be laughing because it was so dumb at some point, but you know, that's where the best ideas come from. So
That's true. But for my idea, we were pretty on the same line. We had some of the same ideas and some of the same outcome. So that was also pretty cool to see.
And the fun part about it was that I wasn't much involved in those meetings, the vibe checks we call them. But I figured like let's just join, you know, and I'll see what's happening in those meetings. And at some point I was also bringing in my ideas, so it was fun to contribute in such a way where a lot of visions came to just one place, and then we could make a conclusion on that and make a story.
Even as a programmer, you could feel invited into those meetings and can put your effort in those meetings.
Yeah, there was a very open communication.
Yeah.
Cool.
and then afterwards, after everyone just threw in their ideas, and you had this whole big mess of cool stuff that you wouldn't be able to use everything because there was just so much. So that's where Siver and I came in, where we had to like cut it down to what it is now.
I remember we had a crazy idea that Cici was actually Ibo's daughter.
Yeah, at some point he became.
But it was
Her
so
soul was trapped in the grave.
But it was so confusing that even I couldn't understand it after some time, so we scrapped that idea.
Yeah, because it's really interesting how much changes we made with the relationships of Ibo. We changed. First, he had a daughter only. Then the wife came into play, and what happened to them. Then, indeed, the daughter was Cici.
Then the wife turned into a husband, and.
Oh yeah.
How did you come up with this process? How did this process work for you?
For me, or for like the whole
For like the group, for you guys?
I think it's just the same as the whole thing. Like, you would throw something in, everyone would laugh, then would be silent for a moment, and you'd be like, wait, something in there. Sounds like something we could use, you know?
I really liked and enjoyed this because it was such an open, an open conversation about the ideas that we had, and we made such an amazing piece.
Yeah.
And it was really fun to have other ideas because as one person you can always come up with everything. So I'm really glad that I was able to throw this into the group.
Yeah, and I also think for the process itself, of course, those conversations were very useful, but it was also nice that we split it on different days, because at some point you're just overloaded with all the information and you just have to let it simmer for a few days and then come back to it, and then you're like, oh wait, but some of the things we wrote down is actually really good.
Yeah, and Sifa, you said the project was really personal for you, like the story with Cici. Do you still feel the same way, or did the whole process with the whole group take some of that personality away, like the value of that personal level?
I think, like I said before, we made this a group project. I still see my own signature on the game, in the game, and yeah, well, it's still very personal to me, because I still feel like we need to continue this. We still need to finish this. There's no closure yet.
Yeah, because we have so much big ideas and we've just made it such a small part of the whole game, so that there's so much more to come.
I don't know how everyone else feels about it, but at some point it did really feel like we were contributing to your story. Like, we were giving our own parts to this whole crazy thing that originated with your idea. So, it didn't really feel like we were taking it from you, but more like giving something to it.
Building it up.
Yeah.
Building it up to become something better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's more coming. We have plans to continue this, so you heard it here first. But for now, let's check what we made.
Very cool.
Check it out.
The world wasn't like this before. In the beginning, people lived in what we called cities, living in constructions reaching for the skies. Humankind was prosperous and consumed by greed. As they took everything from the land that they could get their hands on, the world started to retaliate. One digging site was the end of life as they knew it. We call this happening the fall of the settled. Toxic fumes spread out from every crevice in the earth. And while they greedily took everything in their path, our ancestors fled their static homes. With the world changing, you have to adapt. My family and I moved around the continent in our own group of nomads, following the trail of fresh air. I would always do the perimeter checks with CC whenever we set up camp for the day. After all, we couldn't afford to be caught off guard. But one day, a threat would reveal itself in a way none of us were prepared for. When I returned from my rounds, the whole camp was barren. The tents were destroyed. Crates lay broken on the ground. Everyone was gone. We heard rumors some time ago about a safe haven where the fumes couldn't reach. If I am to find them anywhere, maybe... I need to know what happened. I need to find...
Really, really nice.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of what we made.
In 8 weeks, we've put so much work together to create this amazing game, and I'm just wow.
Yeah.
Proud. Yeah.
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Proud.
Also, just seeing that and going, oh, I did that, and I was like involved in that, and yeah.
And also the problems you faced during the project, to see them fixed and working in the game now. Must be
working.
Yeah. It's always such a relief if a problem is if there's a problem, and you see it solved. Then you go, whoa, programmers did their magic.
Always.
Always.
I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Help us!
Yeah, how was for you guys to fix all of their problems?
Oh, well, no. Yeah.
A lot of communication had to be there so that this can be fixed. There was a lot of iterations between the bug fixings. Like, we fixed a problem and the next day it comes back. There was a lot of problems like that. But after a lot of deliberation and contact between the teams, we made a really nice flow so that we can integrate all that stuff and also have a lot of communication about what is broken and so that we could fix it. That is what eventually led to this project, the result.
Yeah, so lots of times we heard people were panicking from other teams, from art or design or sound maybe even, and there was at least one person from programming was like, well, I think I know a solution, so we sit together and that is how we solve the problem. But like Dylan said, when we solved it, there were like 2 other problems that occurred. So it was an iterative process, but eventually we made this the demo level.
But overall, you
I'm
could
gla-
say you're
I'm glad
proud.
with the code.
Yeah.
I'm glad that it
Great.
works.
Me too.
Yeah.
Same, man.
Yeah, so we made it with the intention to go further with the project, but some parts in the code that we've written could be better. But we're proud of what we have, so I'm proud.
That's good to hear. And the other teams, design, Kjeld, how do you look back on this project?
It was a really nice project. I really enjoyed it. And like you just said with the programming team, we have lots of different teams now. We have a really big team. Most of my project was with 5, 6, at the most 8 people. And now we had 32 participants, which was a lot with all different teams. So also a programming team. So the most time when we had a project, we could think of something great, but it didn't work. We just made sketches and faked it so it looked real. But
Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. But now we could actually make it real, so that was really cool. But yeah, sometimes we struggled a bit between to get the teams on the same line, because we had such a big team. And if someone has one ID, and everyone else must know that same ID, because if someone who is making, for example, if Art is having an ID, how the room will look, but we at the whole design team, we're thinking, oh yeah, that must be placed there and that must be placed there, so it works. And if someone at Art who doesn't get that, the whole room is different. So you need to really communicate with each team. So that was difficult, but I think we did it great.
Yeah, eventually the integration process that we invented in Sprint 3, I think that helped a lot. In that we went with me and the design lead, Kjeld, to the teams and integrated the stuff. That's not only stuff from programming, but also stuff from art, sound and design. So that each team knew what was being implemented and could also give feedback to that.
Yeah, and we did that every day.
Yeah.
And that was just a great process. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I think the most important point was that everyone could see what we have, and the integration was a great method to fix that process.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a great thing. And then Art, right after this commercial break.
Have you always dreamed of having a Nomad sweater? Well, too bad, because we already ordered them and we're probably not going to order more. But for everyone who ordered them, you probably look amazing in it. We have our own model showing it off, front and the back. We also have stickers, a poster, and awesome buttons right here. And if you ever want to pick up more merch, just come to school or meet me at my place, wherever that might be, and you might get some. Thank you so much for watching.
What I really liked is that all of us came together, all 32 of us, and we brought so much to the table ourselves. We had different expertises and talents, and it's so great to see it all come together. I know I've said this like 1,000 times already, but I really enjoyed this togetherness. Like we share the responsibilities of creating this super cool demo level. And
Yeah.
What I personally really enjoyed, because of the lockdown and everything, we weren't always able to see each other, actually, like physically see each other. But the times we were able to like get a location and get like a big part of the group together, it was really nice to just see one of the groups stressing about something and then the other group going, "Oh, I can fix that. That's no problem." And just the whole. It was really nice, just the whole circle going every single time.
Yeah.
It was really nice that everybody was also really quick about it.
Yeah.
In previous project, that process will take time. And in this project, it was just, oh, I will hop in a call, I will fix it for you. And it was like 5 minutes, it will be fixed.
Yeah. Everyone was really helpful, just all the time.
Yeah.
Even if
and very swift.
Yeah, even if someone was busy, they would be like, "Oh, I can put it down for a second and go help you," and then you can like.
Could really see the motivation.
Yeah.
Everyone also liked what they were making. It was not just a generic school project. It's something they all really liked and wanted to help with to create.
Yeah, I also love like how we not only grew as individuals during this project, but also as a team. From the start, we have been kind of pushing on working together and doing stuff together also outside of the working hours, like the Friday game night we implemented, and that made our team way better connected, and we could take way more feedback from each other, and every single feedback was just taken by heart and accepted, and people actually worked on the feedback.
Yeah.
And that's something really unique for a project with such a short time span.
Yeah. Also, during the course, you really got to know each other and what everyone was capable of, and what everyone was comfortable doing. Like in the beginning, we had this really big plan. We were gonna have like 3 or 4 levels, and it was
A bit too optimistic.
which is crazy. You wouldn't be able to do that anyway, no matter how good we were. But at some point, just going for art, we're not able to do that. That's going to be insane to actually expect that from my group, and learning what everyone was capable of doing, and communicating that to design, for example. Like, you guys had to throw away a lot of stuff, but we were still able to like come together on some points, and that was great.
Yeah, I also personally really enjoyed just working with the whole group. As Martijn mentioned, we had the Friday game nights at the last hour of each Friday, which we were playing a silly game where you could draw things, and then we draw things from bugs in the game, which we all knew about, and then we could laugh about it. So I personally really enjoyed that. If you don't, it's time to say.
Or not.
Then my perception was wrong, but I enjoyed this 8 weeks.
Yeah, and I think that the people who didn't really care about it, they just stepped out and connected in a different way, because I do feel like everyone is connected to each other. Also with the memes in our own Discord channel, and everybody's having fun with everybody, and I feel like everybody can say anything to anybody, and that's something that pulled us through this project. And
we're all really professional about it.
Yeah. And looking back, we were optimistic. We had to cut a lot of shit and put stuff aside, but what we made and what we showed is amazing, and I couldn't be more proud of this team.
For sure.
Also, just 8 weeks, guys. That's like nothing.
8 fucking weeks.
And to be fair, I'd rather cut stuff from that we've created than have too little.
Yeah.
Because we were just so imaginative.
Yeah, it also says something about the creative process, and if you feel comfortable, you get more creative, you share more of your ideas, and we had way too many ideas.
Yeah.
So it says something
We
about
were
the
very
connection.
motivated.
Yeah, we were really motivated, but also really comfortable sharing our ideas. And I think that really says something about the connection between the people.
Yeah.
I think honesty is a major part.
Yeah.
That plays in that. Yeah.
And also just something stupid meme about it and move on.
Yeah.
You know?
First we were 2 levels. Then it was 1 level, but with 4 big areas. But we're realizing that our team will get a headache if they were going to do that. But if I see now the demo, I'm really proud, and it's also really long. It's not too short or something.
No, definitely.
We have a lot of playtime, yeah.
Yeah. Having said that, we can be proud. We can look back with a positive note on this 8 weeks. But how will the consultants look back on this, and what will they think? And there's only one way to find out. Let's go to the questions.
But before we go to the questions, I still want to thank every 32 of us for putting all of their energy into this project. And I wanted to thank the teachers and the playtesters and everyone that supported us with doing the merge. Yeah. I couldn't have done this without you, and I'm really glad I can add this to my list of positive things that happened in my life. This minor truly cured my depression. No, I'm real. I'm for real. It's been an amazing experience. So thank you again, and to you, the viewers at home, thank you for watching. And let's go to the questions. Woo!
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
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 We really hoped you enjoyed the stream, and we are here for some questions.
And yes, this is live.
This part is actually live.
So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat.
Exactly.
Guten Tag. Yes. Hi.
Hello. Just gonna get a lot of greetings right now. Just a lot of hello and hi's and hey.
I hope you have any questions for us.
Otherwise, we can go straight to the giveaway.
Yeah. Can I receive hoodie, please?
Well, there have been a lot of people asking about hoodies.
Is the entire team continuing with the project or not everyone? Not everyone. We're with 32 people and 30 definitely want to continue. So that's not everyone, but almost everyone.
It's more than we
Really?
expected.
I didn't know the numbers yet. But
No, same. That's a lot.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's a lot of us who
must have done
who want to
something right
continue.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
yeah.
love CC too much.
It's all about CC.
What is Juan Jaap?
Juan Guap is
Inside joke among...
That's one of our project mates. He's a programmer
So many people
and
want
was
to
a
speak.
stand-in lead for Jason.
we can maybe order more hoodies if enough people want them. Let us know if you want them through our Instagram account at Nomad the Game or to anyone you know on Steam, and we'll think about it and let you know.
Who doesn't love CC? I know. You don't trust people who don't love CC. That's
He's
just
very
how this
likable.
works.
I'm receiving messages in my inbox that people don't know how to ask questions. They don't have any questions. Oh, when is the game coming to the Nintendo Switch?
Oof.
It is not.
It is unfortunately.
It will be
not.
difficult.
We specifically made it for Windows. It could work on Mac, it could work on Linux, but we haven't really tested it out yet.
Pet the Robot DLC when?
Did we already share the link where you can download the game?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
in
it's
the description.
right now.
Okay, check the description.
Jeff Cook says register with the Kamer van Koophandel and you can be a stage company for anyone needing stage or afstudeerstage. Talk to the stage office to confirm and check requirements. That's a possibility.
I did hear that was not recommended to do your internship with your own company, but we could still look into it.
It is a possibility, but I know they make it really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be on Steam? It's on itch.io at the moment.
Yeah.
But
You can download it there.
if we're gonna do a full release, I would personally love it if it would be on Steam, but
Yeah.
that's
Definitely.
more
Yeah.
so on what the budget allows.
Yeah, the thing is also we make this in 8 weeks. So it's more of a prototype demo kind of thing. And I think
Pre-alpha version.
Yeah.
a pre-alpha version. And if we spend more time on it after our study, probably we can see what we put on hold and continue on that and actually make a release, actually make something and finish the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that's for a later stage.
There will probably be some bugs in the build now, but yeah, that also has to be checked before it goes on Steam.
Yeah, that's why it's a pre-alpha. So there are probably still problems in there. So
What are you guys going to add? More levels, I assume, but also more characters or customization. Well, the dialogue that was supposed to be in the game is already written and recorded, so that would be added as well as more levels. And there's also a character we've already created that has not been introduced yet.
it's a secret.
We definitely have many more ideas of what
We have plenty of ideas. We
Yeah.
have so many
Too many
ideas.
ideas.
Any ideas?
It's insane.
We also had to
Really
scrap some parts for these 8 weeks during the minor. We also had to scrap a few things here and there. So there were a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
That are still
And a
put
lot
on
of
hold.
jokes about DLCs and customization options. I assume some of them will make it in the final game if we continue, but not all of them.
Yeah.
Adding CC sounds good though. I would
Definitely.
A lot
want
of
that.
more questions in the chat. Will you be releasing or posting more work in progress art?
When we continue,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
I think for now we will try to stop posting on Instagram because it takes a lot of time and we'll have to continue our studies. But whenever there is an update, I would love to use Instagram for that and keep you all updated.
Question for you, Steph. Can we listen to the music somewhere? To the original soundtrack?
Seems
Oh,
Oh.
some technical difficulties over there.
Now you definitely know it's live.
Steph, are you there?
At the moment, you
It's
cannot
webcam.
yet, but I think we can make it happen.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think we
I'm-
also had an idea to upload the main team on YouTube at some point.
That will be cool. I will be listening to it.
Yeah, definitely.
an extended version will be in the making for YouTube.
A question from chat. Do you keep looking for each other to make games?
I mean,
Yeah,
The
we have
idea-
plans to work on Nomad first to finish it, and why not more?
The idea was to start a company after graduation, if everyone was still like to be in that. And there have been a lot of game ideas that were not chosen to be created. So a lot of us here have really cool game ideas that could still be made.
There has been a really good second chance idea that we'd like to. You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
So yeah, we're definitely planning on doing that.
Is there controller support?
At the moment, no, but it shouldn't take a lot of time to edit if we are going to continue working on Nomad. We are, but when exactly is unclear yet.
And will Nomad be multiplayer?
In what sense?
That you
Like
could
one player
probably
as
play
it plays as
CC and
CC?
one Ebo.
Yeah.
I would personally find it hilarious, and maybe it would be really nice, but also we would have to see if it fits the game overall.
Can we buy stocks in Nomad? Stonks.
Stonks.
Not yet. Do the even kijken.
The light emitting figures in the level also have a meaning. Oh, the symbols. I think it's about the symbols.
I bullshitted most of those. So no, they don't.
Some of them do, I think.
Some of them do, but like in the last room with the platform puzzle, I made all of those. That was just me bullshitting.
However, that doesn't mean that we cannot implement some hidden meaning in the story, because the story is not fully complete yet. So maybe eventually they will have some meaning, but as of now, no.
There's a question, what are the plans for the AIM Presents?
Is that you asking because you want to know? Or is that you asking because you still need to make your presentation?
You want to know what the competition is?
Yeah.
Our plans is just to rock it.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your answer.
Okay, if there are no more questions, I think we can go on to the giveaway.
All right. I will share my screen again.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Go. Are you all seeing our
That's a
big
lot of
wheel?
people.
All right. Let's spin it.
Ooh.
Who is going to be the winner of the special edition signed poster by the one and only Sivar?
Who is it?
Hey, Sander.
This is not rigged. You've seen it all. SP, congratulations. The poster is coming your way.
There's one more
Congratulations.
for us to. Yeah. Very nice.
Congratulations. If she's still here, of course.
Would be sad that she wouldn't be there for the reveal of her winning.
She tried so hard getting more.
She has to share it.
Names on there.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, she's still here.
She's still here. Okay.
Nice.
Because she's still
Okay.
fit the Excel form.
On it.
Well, I think that's it. Thank you all for watching, and we all hope to see you in the future.
Yes.
Thank
Goodbye.
you
Bye
so
on
much,
Instagram.
everyone.
Watching everyone.
you.
Follow us on Instagram.
At Nomad
Yes,
the Game.
follow us on Instagram at Nomad the Game, and then you will know exactly when we get it started again.
Sure. Right.